Good afternoon. This is September the 29th, and tomorrow is the last day of the month. I cannot believe where this month has gone so fast. This is Dreamer's litter. They will be 7 weeks old tomorrow. They're doing super good. It's kind of a weird color out here. It's really cloudy. Supposed to get a little bit of rain, but we decided we would bring these guys out and shoot their pictures so that we could hopefully get a good video before the weekend. I will not be able to do individual photos this week. We are having a church picnic tomorrow, or a cookout I should say, and I do not have time to do photos this week and pictures. You know how that goes. You got to clean your house and clean everything you haven't cleaned all summer because you have company coming. At least I'm normal. And I truthfully would rather mow yard than clean house, so that tells a lot about me. I'm an outdoor kind of person. Anyway, these guys are doing fantastic. They have phenomenal coats. They have great personalities. They are busy as all get out. When I first brought them out here, they were eating grass. I see this one's going to die on a leaf. I dropped it. But they're very, very social. They love to interact with all of us. I'm surprised they're not over here begging me at my feet. A couple things when you pick up this puppy, and we'll go over it when you're here, but a lot of times when you come, they may be out in the yard playing. Please don't pet other people's puppies or your own. We will pull your puppy out of the group, and then you can handle it and play with it. And I have a special pin in the garage where we'll do your puppy pickup that will put the puppy in if you don't want to hold it or play with it the whole time. But Parvo is so easily transferred amongst puppies, and we did have it brought into us about 2 years ago at Christmas by a family that came every week to see their puppy, and I let them hold it. Well, I learned the hard way. We got Parvo 3 days after they were here, so we no longer do that anymore. I don't want to risk your dog or their dog, or the rest of our dogs. So it's kind of hands off. You can look, but please don't touch if we're not right outside in the yard when you come. When you do come to pick up, we have a large parking lot behind our home. Park clear over by the maple tree, or I guess it's an oak tree. You'll see our garden, my puppy chicken tractor, as I laugh and tell everybody we have. That's a big pin in the yard on wheels that we can roll around for fresh grass. And my van says Schnoodles on the license plate. So just park over by me. You're not going to block anybody in. If it's raining, the overhead garage door will be open, and actually the groom room, and we'll do puppy pickup and everything right there in the groom room area. So these guys are, for a first litter, this has been a phenomenal litter. They're very healthy. They're very, very cuddly. Dreamer did an awesome job with these babies, raising them. She taught them manners. So now it's our turn. Oh, that was a big jump in the leap. We are working on no bark, no bite, no lick, and we'll go over that when you come. So it will help kind of ward off issues you have at home. They've been in the house with us for several days. They are completely away from their mother now. She has not seen them for about a week. We took them away at about 6 weeks old, and so she is totally been without kids, and they've been without mom and really could care less. They haven't wondered or cried or anything with her, so that's really good. If you have not gotten your vet appointment, please make sure you get a vet appointment for your puppies, so you get it in the first 3 days you have the puppy home. Our guarantee states that you need to have it examined by a vet within the first 3 days. That way you know the puppy's healthy, no issues, our vet didn't miss anything, and it kind of solidifies your health agreement and makes it a permanent contract. So that 3-day appointment is very important. Couple other things that to know. Oh, it's raining. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Oh well, we'll make it through it. It's not raining hard. We do not baby talk these guys at all. We talk to them just like we talk to an adult. It's super hard to do that, I know. But your voice will control a lot of how they act. So when you come, If you can please avoid the high squeaky, oh, aren't they cute? Oh yeah, see the heads come up? That's what happens when you do that squeaky voice. It's like it splatters their brain. I don't know what it does to them, but it really makes them obnoxious. And we've tried really hard to get them off to a good start for you. Couple other things. We have done toenails every week. They've had a bath every week. Have not had their ears plucked yet. So if you're coming for pickup and you have no desire to learn any of it, please let me know and we'll have your puppy all groomed for you, and you don't have to sit through them crying while I pluck their ears. Your groomer will do that for you. And toenails and things like that, we usually trim on Mondays and Tuesdays, but you will notice if you have hardwood floors and leather furniture, you'll have it scarred up pretty quickly with long toenails, so you'll want to keep toenails short. These guys are really active today. If you are a family that work all day, please remember, get these guys outside and let them run their energy off. I'm going to leave them out here until the rain gets to the point where it's kind of just spitting, gets a little bit more intense. They'll come back inside with us, but they will run their energy off. They'll play, they'll argue, they'll chase each other, and when they come in, they'll sleep for the next hour and a half. So it's kind of like kids. If it's been a rainy day and you've got kids in the house, especially toddlers, and they can't go out and play, they drive you insane, and that's exactly what these guys are going to do. Trying to get eyeball pictures if those two brown ones look up here. As of right now, their eyes are still blue. I'm hoping they stay that way. I love blue-eyed puppies, and we don't get them very often, so I can absolutely tell you that we will breed Dreamer back to Voodoo the next time, because these puppies were outstanding. Yeah, there you go. Get them, guys. Please don't give these puppies the run of your house. Make sure you have them confined to an area that they don't have access to everything. You do not want them in your bedrooms, down the hallway. When you are not physically interacting, which means talking to it, training it, playing with it, watching TV, doing dishes, that type thing, that's not interacting. The puppy will sneak over and calmly squat and go to the potty, and you'll never know he went there, and the puppy will start using that spot for his potty. So be diligent about that. You'll have a much better success. For those of you that have never had a puppy, every time these puppies wake up, they're going to pee. Every time. It's just a matter of fact. So make sure that about every hour and a half, if you're home, you're out the door with the puppy. They have been fed on a free feed schedule, so I'll talk to you about that when they come, or when you come. They are on Kirkland puppy food, which we get at Costco. I love their dog food. We have really good success with it. If you don't have a Costco, don't panic. I'm sending you home with 5 pounds of dog food, and we'll chat about dog food when you come. The biggest thing that you will want to do is set rules, boundaries, and limitations, which means no barking, no biting, and if you're like me, it's no licking. But if you like the licking, they will be more than glad to oblige you. So it's whatever your family will tolerate and you like. But the nipping and biting is how they communicate with each other, because they do it with their mouth. They're going to try that with you. And believe me, if you let them start chewing on you now, it becomes horrible later on as they age. And then it becomes non-breakable habit. So whatever you don't want to do don't want them to do as an adult, don't let them do it now as a puppy. Try to get it to peek up here, but didn't peek. Let's see, what else can I tell you? So remember when you come, also ask me for a couple free t-shirts. I always forget, and I give everybody 2 free t-shirts with their puppy. I know the videos I sent you home said we used to do it for the whole family. That video is 3 years old. I'm getting ready to do a new one. Nothing's really changed as far as information, but it got out of hand. So we do 2 free t-shirts. Anything after that, they're $5 a piece. But we do carry kids through 2XL. Bones are your best friend. So if you have a local butcher or even Kroger, ask them if they carry raw dog bones. And they're the cheapest treat you'll ever find. They'll run you about 99 cents to $1.50 a pound. Don't pay any more than that, because it's kind of highway robbery if you are. Golly, what else can I tell you? We'll go over a lot of stuff when you're here. The best thing to do is please remember to write down any questions that you have that I did not answer for you. My husband's pulling in the diesel, sorry. It's kind of noisy. And I will be glad to go over all your questions when you come. I always schedule everybody about 2 hours apart, so we have plenty of time to go through things. And I'll be glad to show you through the kennel, so if you'd like to go through the kennel, please ask me when you're here. Sometimes I forget and I get busy and I've got people all afternoon and I forget to ask. So if you'd like to go through the kennel, please just ask me and that would be fine. Alright, well, I guess for now I'm going to close. I hope you have all got to watch these guys for a while. They're doing really good, and I know you're all anxious to get them home. They go in for spay neuters in about another week, and then they're ready to rock and roll. So have a great weekend and a safe one. Hope you enjoyed their video, and we'll get you another video next week. Talk to you later.